Hi, my name's Sarah Larch and I've just finished my Masters in Education for Healthcare Professionals. I started in September 2010 and I finished it in March of this year. So I did my nurse training at Kingston University and I started my nursing career at St George's Hospital in South London, where I worked in the paediatric intensive care unit. I then moved to Abu Dhabi, to the UAE. I fancied a change and I've been there now ever since, so 7.5 years. So when I informed King's of my overseas residency that I'd be coming in to study, initially they were shocked, but then they were very, very willing and supportive to offer me the assistance that I needed to fly in from the UAE for my lectures. So the first year of the programme was to become a certified teacher, and after that I became registered on the NMC as a teacher. The following years were looking at research surrounding education or principles of research, but for me what I really enjoyed was doing ethics in healthcare, and for me I looked at end-of-life care. I looked at the viability of when to resuscitate, when not to resuscitate. So for me personally that was very, very exciting, and that was the best portion of the course. As part of my master's thesis, I was a pioneer in doing research on SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, in Abu Dhabi, and looking at the knowledge of healthcare professionals in our hospital in relation to SIDS and SIDS preventative measures. So it's very exciting that I'm able to take that research forward and present it at an international conference in September in Amsterdam. I just knew that I always wanted to be a nurse, and in terms of education I thoroughly enjoy clinical education, clinical teaching and also simulation training. So I knew for me to further my career in that I needed to do a Masters in Education. My decision to come to King's was purely on its reputation worldwide really, and I didn't really know how strong its reputation was until I left the UK. Currently in the UAE there's no real facilities for postgraduate education, so I thought I needed to look at a really good university in the UK, and the course which was offered is the course which I knew that I needed to do to potentially become a lecturer. So I loved being in an academic environment. It was really nice to see the passion from the lecturers, and it was great to see like-minded people around you. It's a great learning environment. So I currently live and work in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital city of the UAE. I work in a tertiary maternity facility. We have about 8,500 deliveries per year, and I'm part of the education department. The fact that the UAE is still a developing country, so things are moving very fast. So you're being able to be a part of that evolving healthcare system, which is really exciting. The best advice I can give someone studying at King's is they must be motivated, they must be passionate about the topic, very important, and they have to be organised, really well organised. Next week I'm going to be graduating my Masters in Education for Healthcare Professionals, and it's very exciting. It's been a long few years, very happy times, stressful times as well. But it's something that's very much worthwhile, and I do recommend anybody to complete postgraduate education, definitely.